Hey pastry puffs, welcome back to Strudel Reviews. It's your girl Strudel, and today we are doing a super extra special, kind of super fun video where we are comparing and just talking about the three doll brands that you are about to see in just 1 second, and that will be Ever After High, Mermaid High, and Monster High. And it's just because, like, for me personally, I adore these three doll brands. Because everyone knows I've been a fan of Monster High since, like, it came out in 2010. So 15 years. I've been a fan of Ever After High since it came out in 2013. So 12 years. And then Mermaid High. I was a pretty big fan of it when it came out in 2021. So it's approaching, like, 4 years. And I'm pretty bummed that Mermaid High, the prom night and sleepover party slumber party releases for Mermaid High never got to see the light of day, because when we seen the prototypes for prom night and then the artwork for slumber party retail, it was about the same time that Mermaid High got inevitably canceled. Because everyone knows, like, how long they spent in the design process. But aside from that, we're gonna actually go ahead and, like, talk about, compare and contrast these doll lines. Because I've not seen another YouTuber done this, and I'd been doing research for weeks, and now that I have a Mermaid High doll back into my collection, Miss Rana, she just happened to come first. The others will be here. Well, Mari will be here by the end of the week, and the others should be here sometime next week, depending on when they get shipped out. So, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so first of all, as we're looking at these three beautiful ladies. We got Miss Michelle Mermaid, our Ever After High representation. Miss Laguna Blue, who is our Monster High representation. We have the Generation 3 Laguna Blue. It's just because everyone knows, I've said this before, G3 is the more affordable option for me, and I've been really loving and enjoying G3, and I want to keep supporting it because a lot of their newer releases are just are like stepping up their game, and I love Monster High, and I love that they're on the shelves. And Miss Rana from the Mermaid High Spring Break line, again, she just happened to be the first one to come in. And ironically enough, these are not my favorite characters from the franchises, but it made the most sense because Michelle is obviously, like, the daughter of the Little Mermaid in the Ever After High universe, and she is technically a mermaid, just has, like, her human form, and she is wearing a mermaid tail dress. Laguna is a sea monster, so she fit best with the theme. Even though my favorite character is Jennifer. My favorite Ever After High character is Ginger. And for Mermaid High, my favorite character is Mari, but Rana is actually my second favorite. And I think Michelle is most likely my second favorite, but I, like, flip-flop on who is my number 2 for Ever After High, and then Laguna is definitely in my top 5. If I had to pick a number 2 favorite, it would be Toralei. Sorry, Goonie. So anyway, you can tell the three of them have similar head sizes, like, have these similar, like, cartoony sized heads, and they have similar proportions. I'd like to point out that Rana cannot tilt her head and not tilt her head the way that Michelle and Laguna can tilt their heads. She can't tilt her head side to side like they can. But she can pivot her head to, like, look left and look right. But I'd need 2 hands to do that, and I'm not trying to drop the camera. And it looks like they have similar body types, but it does look like Reyna is a little bit thicker. Is a tiny bit thicker, and she does not have the wrist articulation like Laguna and Michelle do. But they all have the knee articulation. And I want to go ahead and point out, because Doll Me is wearing Reyna's shoes, that your Ever After High dolls can fit Mermaid High shoes, even though that it looks like the shoes might be a little small. But it's just because, like, Mermaid High shoes are a little bit flatter. Like, Mermaid High feet are a little flat, like, are slightly less of are not as arched as Ever After High and Mermaid and Monster High dolls. See, this is what happens when there are two doll lines that have MH as the abbreviations, is I get them a little mixed up. But anyway, like, I wanted to point out that Michelle has purple highlights, Laguna has purple and blue highlights, and Reyna has blue highlights in the back of her hair. So I figured that was, like, a little funny to point out. And they all have, like, pretty similar, like, kind of similar face-ups, like, with the eyebrows. Reyna, I'd have to, like, take her lot. Reyna's has, like, more of a, like, individual hair look to her eyebrows, while the other characters don't. Well, actually, Michelle does have, like, a little bit, like, right there. She's got a couple of individual drawn-on brows. And they all have, like, a pink lip color, but Laguna and Reyna both have, like, a similar corally pink lip color, and then, like, Reyna has, like, a picture of a seashell, and Laguna has a picture of a seahorse skeleton, which I absolutely love that. And I forgot to, like, pop down Reyna's collar, because Reyna is supposed to be, like, has some sort of, like, preppy, nerdy schoolgirl look and, like, this gamer aesthetic. I'll fix the collar later. But, yeah. So, anyway, they're the shoe molds. Reyna has, like, a little heart on hers. That's Michelle's. They are, like, little mermaid tails, which I love when, like, little object heels are fun and crazy like that. And Laguna's is just, like, a wedge. Kind of looks like a sandal wedge, but that's fine. That's okay. But I'm not really sure what else that I wanted to say. Oh, yes. I don't have any extra Mermaid High pieces right now to show on Doll Me. To, like, show on, like, to use me as the model, because, again, Reyna came first, because I was hoping one of the other Mermaid High dolls would come first, like Mari, the others who have, like, extra pieces who actually come with, like, extra clothes. Because Reyna's swimsuit is actually under her tail, because her top and her swim bottoms are actually connected to her suspenders, and they are one piece. So you can't really take off the swim bottoms and put them on an Ever After High body. So whenever I get one of the other Mermaid High dolls, whenever they show up, I'll have to update you guys and show you how Mermaid High clothes look on an Ever After High body. And if I ever wind up coming across a, whatchamacallit, if I ever wind up coming across, if I ever wind up coming across one of the, like a standard Claudine Day Out doll, if I ever just come across one of her in the wild, because I've encountered Draculora and Frankie, I have not encountered a Day Out Claudine in person. So I wanted to see how, like, G3 clothes would fit on an Ever After High body as well, just to see, like, the compatibility between a standard Monster High G3 body, a standard Ever After High body, and the standard Mermaid High body, and the Mermaid High body mold. Is the Mermaid High dolls are all just, like, the same height. They don't have, like, shorter body types like Monster High or Ever After High, because everyone knows, like, go watch Doll Strudel Rebooted. I go into detail about how I use an Ever After High body and a Barbie Dream Besties Renee head that I've rerouted for, like, the fact of how I made Doll Strudel. But anyway, before I forget, I do want to mention that Mermaid High glasses, so, like, Reina's glasses actually fit on the Barbie Dream Besties head, and they would most likely fit on the Ever After High head too. But I haven't tried that yet, so once I get done filming this video and I try it on Michelle, I will update y'all to let you know how Mermaid High glasses fit on Ever After High heads. I'm sure they'll fit on the Monster High head too, so I will try that. But I think since I wanted to do, like, a smaller video, just, like, have fun comparing my three of my personal favorite doll lines, since I hadn't seen anybody do it with Mermaid High when it first came out 3 years ago, I figured it was fun to bust out one of my Ever After High dolls, one of my Monster High dolls, and Reina to compare and contrast for you. So, yeah, that's all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! I have, like, a whole interesting theory about if Mermaid High would have been a Mattel product, but I will probably discuss that in a different video, because we'd be here for, like, 5 hours talking about that. Okay, bye!